everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Dani, and today's video I'm gonna show you how to make this beautiful boho wall hanging with these tassels and this macrame attachment that I put on top. It's really pretty. It's the touch that I needed for my baby's nursery, and I think it's so pretty. It matches perfectly and it's super simple. You can make it as big or as small as you want, and you can decorate any room with it. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. And now let's see what you need to make this super cute boho wall hanging. So for this project, I'm gonna be using 100% cotton, and this is a gigantic ball of yarn. It's by Yarn Inspiration, and you will also need a small pair of scissors and a big pair of scissors. Also 2 tapestry needles. This is optional, you can use just one. And you will also need a tassel maker. This one is from Clover, so thank you Clover for collaborating with me in this video again. And yes, it's a very cool tool because in here, as you can see, it has different levels, so you can make small tassels or bigger tassels all with just one tool, which is very cool. You're not gonna have to be looking for anything else to make a bigger or smaller size. And in here, as you can see, I am using the bigger one so I can make a bigger tassel. You will also need a comb. This is to brush the tassel and make it a little bit more fluffy. This is optional. You will also need a wooden dowel, and I went ahead and painted the edges in here. As you can see, the color is white, and it's just because it matches better with my son's nursery, but this is totally optional as well. And you also could use some wooden beads, again optional. This is just decorative. So now let's start making the tassels, and I'm gonna show you how to use this tool. But again, if you don't have these, you can use anything that you have at home to make your tassels. It's not a big deal, but this tool just make it really easy for me to make tassels. We're gonna attach one side and start rolling the yarn, wrapping the yarn around. I did it 17 times. And now we're gonna attach the other side right here. Pull it tight, and now just cut that. Now we're gonna grab a piece of yarn. This is as long as I want my tassels to hang, the longest one. So this is how long I cut all my pieces of thread to attach my tassels. Now we're gonna go here in the middle and make a simple knot. Pull it tight, and I'm gonna bring it to the back and knot it again. And once this is done, I'm gonna cut these 2 parts. So before cutting the top, make sure you're grabbing your tassel really tight, so then the bottom part, it's not gonna go all over the place. So just cut that top part. Now let's go down and cut the bottom. And your tassel is almost ready. So now we just have to make sure that it looks okay. Grab another piece of yarn, make a knot in here, and wrap it around a few times as well. And once that is done, make a few other knots. And one thing that I really like to do, and I think I've shown you guys in previous videos, is kind of weaving in those ends. So to do that, I'll just grab a tapestry needle and bring that yarn in the middle, so it's gonna blend with the rest of the tassel. And I'll do the same with the other one. So then, one, it's not gonna undo, and two, it's gonna blend really well, so you're not gonna notice where your knots are. And when this is done, you could leave your tassel as it is, but I like to fluffen it up with a comb. So as you can see, the right one it's ready and the left one it's not. So I really like the look of the fluffy tassel, so I just grab my comb and start gently brushing it. So once it's done, grab your scissors and cut. So now it's nice and straight. Grab your tapestry needle again, and I'm gonna attach these beads, these wooden beads. Again, this is totally optional. It's just decorative, but I really like it. So you can go ahead and do that. And now you can make as many tassels as you like. I did 11, and now I'm gonna start placing them on my dowel. And first I went ahead and put it on the table so I could see how long I wanted my wall hanging to be. And once that is done, and when I have them ready wherever I wanted them, I did knots on the top, so then I wouldn't have a problem with it. And once you have that ready and that knot ready, just go ahead and cut the excess of yarn. And do that with every single tassel. And now we're gonna attach it in here. So to do that, bring your yarn from the back, and the front we're gonna open and pass the tassel through that loop. Pull it tight, making sure the knot it's at the back, so it's gonna be hidden there, you won't be able to see it. And now do the same thing with all your tassels. Now I'm gonna show you how to make this super cool macrame. I don't know what this is called, but it's pretty cool and it looks like a DNA chain. It's super easy to make. So first you are gonna need a piece of thread that is as long as you like these, I don't know what to call macrame things to be. And I'm gonna use these dowels to attach it there so I can make nice and straight. Now you're gonna need another piece of thread that is 6 times longer than the main thread in the middle, and I'm using double thread. We're gonna go behind and put it right in the middle. I'm using a smaller piece just to show you guys, but you need it 6 times longer. And this circular or spiral knot, it's very simple. I think it's easier just to see in it than me trying to explain it. But the thing with this knot is that you want to grab and start the knot from either the left or the right every time. If you alternate them and start with the left and then the right and then the left and then the right, you're gonna have a square knot that it's called, and it's just a plain knot. So in order to get this kind of DNA looking, like the spiral looking, you have to start all the time from just one side. In this case, I'm gonna start from the left every single time. So pass that over, and then under, and then through. I'm gonna repeat it a couple more times, and then continue doing these until you have your macrame as long as you like. Your macrame, what, how can we call it? I'm so lost on this name. I'm so sorry. And after you're done, you should have something like this. And I also put a couple small wooden beads here at the end. I think it looks super cute, and now we're gonna attach it to our wall hanging. And that's it. This is a super simple project, but it looks beautiful. I think it's just that boho minimalist look. I really like it, and like I said, it's the touch that I needed for my son's nursery, so I think it's perfect. You can do it whatever color you like, how big or as small as you like. So if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also send me your pictures on my social media. You can find me as cjdesign, and you can also find the links to all the materials in the description box below, and also on my blog that I'm gonna leave the link in the description box below and also in the first comment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!